This is a 1995 Range Rover Classic short wheelbase. See, it's white, has beige leather interior, and it also has tint. The front windows are tinted to North Carolina legal limits. The back windows in the rear are a darker tint, so it really sets it off the black on the white. As we come around the vehicle, as you'll see, there are no grill guards. I have those, they will come with the vehicle. I just personally took them off just because I like a clean look. If you look up close, you'll notice right down here on this vehicle, being that it's a 1995, those are crush cans for the airbags, and that was not standard on the previous vehicles, so they had to trim this piece out that I just pointed out in order for the grill guards to go on. So once you put the grill guard back on, it's a perfect smooth fit and you don't notice where that was trimmed. Come around the vehicle, see the tint on the windows looks very nice. Make our way around the back of the vehicle, and you'll notice right here, these are the holes from where I had the rear grill guards on the back. Just put them right back on. Perfect fit. You'll notice the exhaust tip. There's been some exhaust work, a muffler catalytic converters installed, and that tip was put on to give it a nice hollow sound, which I think sounds very nice. And that is the rear of the vehicle. Two things to notice on the exterior of the vehicle. On the top of the vehicle, it's kind of hard to see. At some point in its life, it was either in a hailstorm or it's parked under a tree with nuts or a couple of dents in the top. But this vehicle sits up high, so you never ever notice or see that. But they're there, so I want to make you aware of that. And the only other thing to be aware about, if you notice the Land Rover badge right here, it should say Land Rover Classic for 95. At some point, I do have the Carfax to show this. This vehicle is rear-ended. Whenever they replaced the back area, they just didn't put the Classic badge back on the vehicle. And with that being said, if you'll notice, this is a little shallower here than this little gap here, and I'll show you what I mean. When you look down here, you see that gap. I've talked to the guys at Rover shop, and basically they just have to bend it back. It's not an issue at all. It just costs a couple $100 to do it, and I just never been an issue for me, so I did not do it. But I want to make you aware of that. All right, while we're here, we'll go and open up the back of the vehicle. Big concern for these vehicles are the back gates here. Reason being, water flows down and sits right here and causes rust up here. And if you'll notice here, there's a little bit of rust right here, a little bit right here. There's just a little bit right here. We'll get over to the far side, it's all clean. It's a little bit here. Of course, I had it painted with an anti-rust agent to take care of that. So for tailgates on a Classic, this one's in very good shape. So I want to make you aware of that. Here's the back of the vehicle. It's kind of hard to see, but there's like a little bit of scuff marks here. Other than that, here's the rear of the vehicle. You know, get a good look at it, you know, with the carpet. It's used. It's a 13-year-old vehicle. Maybe a little scuff mark there, nothing major, but it's there. And then over here, with the Sirius system, I installed a bazooka tube with this 8-inch with a subwoofer built in, so you got that for you. I'll go ahead and shut this. We'll crank her up. Alright, she's shut nice and tight. Let me go ahead and get in here and start her up for you. Here's the interior, the beige. It's in good condition. About the only negatives right here from people sliding in and out of the vehicle, it's worn that leather, but the rest of it I would say is in good condition. Right here on the armrest, there's a little bit of damage there from wear. Other than that, good condition. This side looks really good. The back looks very good because it was never really used. We can pop and look at that real quick. Here's the interior door. Of course, that gets you a good look at there. Go ahead and shut the door. We'll go ahead and hop in. As you notice, I have these installed. They're from a 95 Discovery, as well as a transmission. So if you notice, this is a knob from a 95 Discovery transmission. The advantage is this gives you locking differential. You have your high here, your low, and you slide it over to the locking differential. So that's an upgrade that is not in the Range Rover Classics. That's a good thing. Right here is the iPod radio, Alpine CD player. This is the connector right here for the iPod. So you stick it in there and then you control it all from the head unit. So you have that. Here you got a little gap from over time. I guess the heat is contracted. If you wish, I have a whole new plate right here from the Discovery. And I got the black plastic matte material here. If that's a concern for you. Not a concern for me, so I never really did it. And this is just over time. I guess that little material just kind of came loose. You can pop a GPS or something. Cover that up if you'd like. This is where the air suspension buttons were. Since it doesn't have air suspension anymore, pull that out and just put that coin trace so you have something of use. So let me go ahead and crank her up, and you'll notice all the lights come on when you crank it up. That's a good sign, and then they'll all disappear. The anti-lock brake light will go off once you move forward. Put her in gear. We're in gear. Go ahead and take off, and you'll see the brake light will go off. So there you go. And the next thing is, let's put it in four-wheel drive. Put it in four-wheel drive, put her in neutral. Take here, slide it forward. Now we're four low. Put in gear. Now you get the torque. If I get on it, it's kind of really see, but got some good torque. Slide this over. Locking differential is in place. So now you got locking differential. To get out of it, just slide that back, which we did. Put her in neutral. Top her down on low. Put it back in gear. Low, I mean high. Now we're back in high. Pretty much about it. So I'll go ahead and get out and let you hear the vehicle. You hear the exhaust note on it. I'd say that's the aftermarket tip. Nice, good little rumble, not loud, not obnoxious. Trailer hitch. Here's underneath the vehicle. And Old Man EU, if you can see it, there's a sticker, Old Man EU suspension. And there you go. And there you go.